data people, welcome back to my channel for tech career, data, and machine learning. So in today's video, we're gonna go over, the top 5 things you should know before you jump into like a data analyst, business analyst, marketing analyst career. Because in your career decision, you should really know about yourself and also know the job kind of well to know if it's a good fit or not. Because if it's not, then you might work in this job for 2 years and get burned out like this Bitmoji, and don't know what to do after. And then you already spent like 2 years of your life working on this, and you feel very invested, and you don't know what to do or what to switch to anymore. So gotta be careful with your career decisions and know exactly what you need to know before you jump into career. So the first one I'll talk about is that analytics organization tend to have things change a lot faster compared to, like data science organization, because data scientists need to spend more time, tweaking the model and changing the model, which can last, from like maybe a quarter, a year, or even maybe multiple years to build a model, compared to analytics where it might take a week to build some sort of like visualization, like exploratory analysis, or even 2 weeks, or even a month if it's like more complex, or even A/B test, which takes longer time to run, will take longer to actually get the results. But relatively, it's still a lot, things still move a lot faster because we have to support business with like decision making, and that we have to provide these insights in a timely manner to help business to make good decisions. Companies that has so much data and often redundant data, if you don't really enjoy the fact that you have to explore so many data and so many numbers and so many different data sets, then this might not be a career for you, because that it's not a very straightforward of like, oh, this table, this column, take an average, done. It can, unless it's like a very commonly used metrics or KPIs that everyone uses, then maybe it's as straightforward as that. But most of the time, when you're trying to explore into the new areas in your business, and that data is not very logged correctly all the time, or like that data can be logged in multiple places, then you really need to take the time to explore and to understand these data and the pipeline. And the third one, because we're always trying to help businesses solve problems, if you're not interested in the problem itself, like how do we get more users, how do we help with user engagement, how we have better user retention, or how do we generate more revenue or create more leads, or all these very business oriented questions, then it might not be a good career for you, because you're just absolutely not even interested in the actual the actual problems that you're actually trying to solve with the numbers that you can provide. So leave a comment below for if you think data career is for you or not, and also subscribe to learn more about data, tech career, and machine learning. So the fourth one I want to talk about is that, you can simply be a SQL Monkey, that's what they call it, that you put no thought into your work, but mainly like whatever people ask you to pull something, you just pull for them. It's very easy to be that way, because like starting out your career, it seems like that's what you're being told, is like you're being asked for what to do, and then you just simply do it. But when you get to more senior level, you're supposed to act more like a consultant, so that especially in interviews, I always mention this, that I think that the relationship between my stakeholders and I should be acting like my client, and I'm a consultant. I need to understand what business question they're trying to solve, and I need to come up with hypothesis, or like just showing what data is available in our database that can help solve the problem, then potentially do some exploratory analysis to help them understand the problem well before we even jump to the conclusion of like exactly why the metric they want is what they want, right? So you gotta act like a data professional to be like understanding where they're coming from different departments like marketing or sales. But then you need to be accountable for the fact that you are the data expert and you know the data way better than everyone else does, and that you know what is available, what is not available to be able to consult your stakeholders. So analytics are not really like software engineers where you build a bigger product together, even though you build your functions maybe individually and then you combine them at the end. Where analysts, we are often embedded into like the sales business units or the marketing or any like products, so that you are actually work more with the team that's like a cross-functional team, like with product managers, with engineers, with data engineers, that you don't actually work with your teammates so much. We do collaborate with like knowledge sharing or QA, or try to debug the problems that we have that maybe we cannot solve ourselves. That's like pretty much the only time we'll actually interact with each other. So if you like to work as a team of like solving all the problems together and like doing everything together, like this little cat on the right, then maybe analytics is not so much of a career for you, because you gotta act like a ninja on the left. With that emoji is like you had to act like you're data ninja and you're like by yourself with a cross-functional team and help everyone to solve problem as a team for the cross-functional team, but not really with analysts that you work with in your team. So after watching this video, do you think data career or analytics career is for you? Yes or no? Leave a comment below and see you in the next video.